crypto and gambling. Like even fairy tales, girls get versus guys. I feel like every guy's primed to just lose money on crypto and gambling. Like even fairy tales, girls get versus guys. Girl fairy tales like Little Red Riding Hood, trust this wolf, and the moral of the story is don't trust strangers. Dude fairy tales, Jack and the Beanstalk. That is a cryptocurrency fairy tale. Jack's gonna put his money into this magic bean, but all the haters tell him not to. But Jack's not a pussy, so Jack don't listen to the FUD, and he apes the skin, and that beanstalk goes to the moon. What's up? You trying to be Jack, or are you trying to be the bean, bitch? Like, I'm Jack, I'm not a bean. I feel like.
All right, welcome, world. Question of today is, what is tomorrow like? Obviously, there's a lot going on in the crypto market right now. We definitely have a couple updates here. Before we get into everything, we start talking about our emotions and how we feel in the market. I wanted to share this quote with you, and it's called the burnt toast theory. Okay. If you burn your toast in the morning, the time you spend making another toast may have saved you from a car accident or make you late to a meeting. But if you meet someone on the way that becomes special in your life, a reminder, the universe protects you. So essentially what I get out of that, especially being in these types of markets, is you got to be patient, don't rush yourself. It's going to be a wild journey here coming. So it's just your emotions, and that's where the name of the channel comes from, is what's tomorrow like, because you need to save all those bad and angry moments for a time when you actually need them, because this is life. It's a gamble, and don't waste that energy on something so simple and so small, and then when the bag thing comes around, you don't know how to feel about it. But anyhow, let's go ahead and dive right in. Obviously, Ripple announced, and we were in an X space, and we kind of called this using a little bit of the numerology, if you want to call it. We was calling for the 17th. I'm not going to take credit for the gentleman that actually did, but I agreed with him 100% with what he was saying. And yeah, so Ripple announced that RLUSD will be launched globally tomorrow. And they had listed a couple of exchanges that they will be on. Quite a few of these I know of like Archaix. Obviously, I'm on Uphold. MoonPay, they're pretty bullish. They're a partner with Apple Pay now, so you got Bitstamp. It was kind of weird though to not see crypto.com or Coinbase on here. I figured Coinbase. I mean, Coinbase, you can kind of see the RLUSD. So, but maybe that's just because of the Ethereum side. But that's just speculation. I don't know for 100%. It just was super weird why that didn't happen. But yeah, MoonPay posted you will be able to buy RLUSD using Apple Pay. So that's going to be super bullish if people that are just using their was that NFC, anyhow, to be able to tap to pay, and they're using a stablecoin. Yeah, that's super bullish in my opinion. And this is actually making national news headlines. Ripple's new stablecoin for payments will be available to trade on Tuesday. So yeah, even CNBC is posting about this. I thought that was pretty wild. And if you want to know a little bit more about RLUSD,
$60 billion and is projected to grow to $3 trillion by 2028. To meet this growing demand, there's a need for stablecoins that will prioritize regulatory compliance, increase diversification, and drive utility. And that's where Ripple USD comes in. For years, Ripple specialized in building blockchain solutions for financial institutions. For example, we use stablecoins in our products like Ripple Payments. We also lead with a compliance-first mindset and are a trusted partner to financial institutions across the globe. The launch of Ripple stablecoin is a natural step for us to continue to bridge the gap between traditional finance and blockchain. The stablecoin market is big, it's growing, and it's global, just like Ripple.
So yeah, that was the president, Monica Long, at Ripple. So Ripple is a payment provider. They provide solutions for companies to make their company run a lot smoother, cheaper, faster, more efficient. And I was asked a question a long time ago: would you rather be effective or efficient? And it was a trick. It was a trick question they asked me. And the answer is both, because you can't have one without the other. And you don't want to pick one over the other either, because you need both, like, hand in hand. So yeah, Ripple's killing the game right now. A lot of hype behind them. I don't think too much about it's going to move the price movement right away, but every stablecoin for any ecosystem. So Bitcoin has Tether, Ethereum has Circle, so that's USDT and USDC. So yeah, those are the big boys. And Circle, they're doing good, man. They're and it's just kind of weird because the RLUSD will be tied into the Ethereum, so it's tied into the RXP, or sorry, XRPL and the Ethereum blockchain. So that'll be interesting. Before we get into the charts, I do want to show you what's coming. So I wanted to wait to do this video until after we got through the full moon, which was on the 15th. And exactly 15 days later, and that's a big code. We could possibly get into that a little while later. But yeah, December 30th will be this black moon, which it only occurs every 2 to 3 years. Typically, I see that it's 3, but it's 2 new moons in 1 month. And I don't know how often this happens in December, but just itself doesn't happen very often. So new moons are bearish, but I think sentiment going into New Year's and Christmas right there, I don't think it'll impact the price very much. Not in my opinion, to be honest. I think we're still pretty bullish right now. But yeah, getting into the charts, full moon here, new moon, and that iteration that we showed in the last videos, we just moved sideways right here. There was no pivot, essentially. See these pivots from the blue ones to the white ones? Pivot. So this is bullish. Like, this is parabolic, you know. Yeah, so we're at almost 107,000 as we're speaking right now. Bitcoin's doing what it needs to do. Now we will go into the new moon, which will be up here, and it'll be interesting journey. I'm sorry, I got these flipped. Full moon here, new moon here. So the blues are your new moon, full moon. So your full or microcycles. So after you hit the full moon, we go back up and then pivot, etc. Sorry about that. When you're doing this on the fly, it happens. XRP, or sorry, Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance did what we needed to do. right before we hit our full moon, I had my targets mapped out. I said that this is going to be super bullish, and here we are. Bitcoin dominance is taken over. We go over to crypto bubbles. I mean, you can see the market is I mean, weeklies are still looking pretty juicy, so I mean, don't be too worried. Um but these daily movements, like everybody's talking about, oh, we're going to have a pullback. 4 to 5% pullback in a stock market is insane. So, take for that for what you will, but these are still buying opportunities. I mean, some of these cryptos are still priced very well. And obviously, yeah, we was all buying XRP at 50 cents and it's at 250, and some people were buying it way before 50 cents. And I got people messaging me, hey man, how's your stuff doing? It's like, bro, too late. Like I can't talk about that stuff anymore. Um we just but yeah, just looking at crypto bubbles, it just is still bullish. I mean, quant, we're talking about quant, and what we hit on the monthly, 165. So I mean, if you traded that probably would have been a decent trade if you had some, we was down here in the $70 range. Yeah, I mean, you just got to be looking for these buying opportunities. Don't get fancy with the market though. Don't do that. Let's go. Check out XRP. Yeah, so here, usually if a Bitcoin pulls back like it did, usually coming into like a full moon like this would be like a 60% correction, like just massive. And we really didn't do anything, to be honest. Um, it's holding structure, and I think once we break that $3 range and into the $4 range, it's Valhalla, as most would say in these markets. It's gonna be a wild ride. A lot of people are gonna be happy. I'm sure my phone's gonna be blowing up. I'll probably be asleep though, because I like to sleep a lot now. Just is what it is. But we was talking in a space earlier, and this guy was looking in the RLUSD. I'm not gonna mention his name for his case, but and he found this I'm assuming address or trust line using a trust line finder thing. Forget the actual name of it. Anyhow, he found this company, and it's called XR Silver, powered by XRPL, and um, it looks like you're gonna stake silver. I mean, this is weird. Spend real silver as everyday money anywhere around the world that accepts Visa. Silver is a real, reliable alternative to money, and XR Silver is your key to spending it safely. Wild. Trade or hodl XR Silver on the XRP DEX decentralized exchange. Simply use the Zum wallet, which is now Zaman, to set a trust line. Whew. This is wild. Buy real silver at a 10% discount to market rate. This is crazy. And then obviously you have your Zaman right there ready to go. They got their Twitter. Let's check out their Twitter. See what's going down. See what they're talking about. I really like their logo. I love all bullion. Big silver holder. Okay, so we got a flex here. I see you. Okay, talking about the EMAs. Looks like you can DM a quote. We're buying back your silver. What? Using real silver. You're buying back your RX silver over the counter using real silver. DM for a quote. That's interesting. Apparently, they were at Ripple Swell 2022. I mean, some of these posts are old, but yeah, I mean, their last post was in 2023. That's just weird. If they're not active on Twitter, why are they buying RLUSD? That's very interesting. Anywho, as always, all my links are in my description and down below. And you guys need to get a cold wallet. You need to get one of these. Specifically, I use Descent Wallet. I affiliated with them to give you guys the best discount you can get. They're doing an airdrop right now at the top of the screen. You get 5+ coins that get airdrop. Okay, you'll have to follow their instructions for that. But I mean, $70 off. I mean, this is one of the best ones in the market. I mean, biometrics. You can do NFTs. You can use dapps on here. The display OLED, 4 buttons, ready to rock. Yeah, I love my Descent wallet. I just had to do my first update with it. It was pretty easy, pretty simple. I didn't like. Well, I don't like plugging anything into a laptop. I don't mind plugging it in my phone. I do 90% of everything on my phone. I chart on my phone, you name it. I do it all on the phone. Yeah, I did. The sale did end, but over here we still have the merchandise. What's tomorrow like? Help support the channel. It all drop ships right to you. All the handiwork is done elsewhere. Makes it easy, simple, gets it out fast and quick. So that way there's no dog hair or anything like that if I was to do it. But yeah, the market looking. I'm telling you, these are some good buying opportunities. Market's looking good. I mean, XRP is doing its thing. I mean, obviously there's gonna be a little hopium here, but one second. But I did go and dabble in the I did go and dabble into the degenerate stuff. I did go get some meme coins on the first ledger. I was in a space, it was my actual first meme, bear. It was my boy on Twitter, Apex. Shout out to Apex. He's a legend. Go give him a follow for sure. But he did his first space. I was there. We killed it. He gave me some meme coins. That was super dope of him. Be able to get me into the space and learn how to set everything up through my wallet and getting a trust line and all that. And I'm gonna tell you, it's not fun. It's a process. Takes a good half hour for somebody like me. I don't know what it would take for a beginner. But yeah, Ripple stablecoin is on the way. It's 2 in the morning right now, technically on the 17th. So we'll see what time it actually does drop. But yeah, I think the way the market's going right now, it's doing exactly what we need to do. And going into the 30th is going to be bullish. Christmas is going to have a little impact, I feel, but up in here until Christmas, probably like the 23rd or so, we should be rocking and rolling. I'd like to see like $120,000, $140,000 Bitcoin. That just Bitcoin's ready for its next leg up. There's too much sentiment with Trump and all the politicians and the exchanges talking to Trump and the CEOs talking to Trump. I think there's just too much bullish energy in the market, especially with everybody getting ready to FOMO in because they see green candles and then that's when they like to buy. They don't like to buy on the red days. It's a sad thing, but they let their emotions get the best of them. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, and share this to like-minded people.